Hey everybody, I am back and it is my favorite day of the baseball season. It is day number 1. Everybody starts out fresh. Everybody has a winning record right now. Hopefully by the end of the day, your favorite team will as well, unless you're a Cubs fan, in which case I don't care. Just kind of messing around a little bit, but it is my favorite day of the year. Some of you may be wondering why I've been taking a little bit of time off between these messages, and I just wanted to talk about that real quickly. Received some feedback that some of my messages have been a little bit preachy, and that is certainly not what I'm trying to do. I just want to be here to give you guys a little bit of hope, a little bit of guidance throughout your day, your week, your month. So if you're watching this and you felt the last couple messages have been preachy, I've been kind of taking some time to reevaluate some things, and hopefully this message won't seem like it's too preachy for you. But that being said, it is time for episode 5 of Thoughts from the Man Cave, and this one is going to be titled Forgiveness. If I stop and think about it, I think one of the best gifts that you can give yourself as well as other people is the gift of forgiveness. If you're like me, you've had several times in your life where things haven't gone exactly the way that you wanted them to go. Things haven't just gone to plan. And you know what? We're human beings. I get extremely angry when things don't go my way, and sometimes I tend to blow them out of proportion, and I'm sure some of you do too. And so what I want to ask for people to do is just think about what that's doing to yourself, to your self-esteem. Think about who that's robbing, whether it be your coworkers, your kids, just your time. And you sit and you think about what has happened to you and how wrong that was, and how wrong maybe the person was that made that decision. And I get that. We all do that. But there's also a time, guys, to forgive yourself for, whether it's you feel like it's a mistake that you made, whether it's you feel that someone else has wronged you. Because one of the things I've learned throughout my life, guys, is that when we hold grudges, when we hold resentment inside over things that should have gone a different way or should have happened, the way we wanted, the people that we hurt the most are ourselves and our family members, because we rob them of good times that they should be having with us. We rob ourselves of just being able to live our best life and be the best person that we want to be. I mean, we sit around and we just think about it, and we can't get out of our own heads. And so what I would challenge you to do, as well as myself to do, when things like that happen, look for the lesson. Say you've been with somebody that hasn't treated you the best over the last 6 months to a year, and you just allowed yourself to stay there because either you wanted to be in a relationship or you didn't know how to get out. That's understandable. But then look at the courage it took for you to finally get out. Or if you're in that situation, think about the courage that it's going to take for you to leave, and focus on that. Focus on just doing what's best for you so that you can live your best life. If we do that, I feel like it's going to feel like there's a weight been lifted off our shoulders. And if we think about some of the examples that are even in the Bible. I don't have the Bible with me. I didn't do a whole lot of preparation before this video. So for those of you that like when I point out exactly where the scriptures are, today you're going to have to look them up. So, it is what it is. But if we think about Jesus, who said to God, "Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do." That to me is a very powerful thing. Because if you forgive someone who doesn't even know that they hurt you or doesn't know why they hurt you, then you can move on with your life. And, I promise you, this may sound kind of harsh, and that's not what I'm wanting to do, but I promise you, the person that you're holding a grudge against, the company you're holding a grudge against, they're not losing any sleep over it, guys. They're not the ones that are sitting around thinking, wow, I really wronged that person and I have to go make amends for it. I have to apologize. If we get that, especially in this day and age, we're extremely lucky that that's something that we've gotten, and we need to cherish that. But as a general rule, I don't think that you'll see that unless someone has decided they want to make a conscious change for themselves. So that's one example that I love, is when Jesus says, "Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do." And another example that I love, if somebody in your family or one of your closest friends has wronged you, or even somebody maybe that you just met, you know, there was a gentleman in the Bible that said, "Lord, how often do I need to forgive this person? 7 times? 77 times?" And the paraphrasing on that is Jesus said, "More than that. You know, every time you think you're done forgiving that person, forgive them again." And I think the reason behind that is because Jesus knew in talking to this gentleman that he really had not forgiven this person. You can say that you have, but if you really haven't, if you haven't laid it all at Jesus' feet or God's feet and said, "Hey, you know, I don't want this guilt anymore. I don't want this anger anymore. I don't want this grief anymore. I need to give it to you, Lord, and I need it to be gone." That is when I think that you truly can forgive. When you can actually accept whether you had a role or not in the actions that were played, when you can accept that and just say, "Hey, it is what it is. I'm a human being. I made a mistake. This other person made a mistake too. I choose to forgive them and I choose to forgive myself." I think, to me, that is the greatest feeling that you can possibly have. If you're holding on to something and you let it go, it's like 100-pound weight has been taken off your shoulders. And then, like I said, like I've been saying, you can move on. So, not a whole lot to this message really today, but wanted to touch base with you guys. Like I said, today is my favorite day of the year, being a baseball fan, as a sports fan. It's opening day. I'm psyched, I'm pumped, and I wanted to just give you guys this message about forgiveness because I know that it really resonates with me, and I think that it probably will resonate with a lot of you as well. If you guys have any questions or comments, please go ahead and leave them in the comment section. Likes, tell your friends about this. Hopefully everything's going well for you guys. I hope that everyone stays blessed. God bless you all. Have a great opening day, guys. Bye.